Hey everybody, Yankee here. Yesterday I did a video where I talked about what guns I thought were better and often cheaper alternatives to the modern day 2011. You know, basically double stack 9mm guns with a single action trigger and a manual safety. And in that video, which I'll link in the upper corner of this video in case you want to see it, I mentioned the high power design. Now, this is not my Browning high power, this is my tit sauce high power. But I was mentioning this gun as being one of the best alternatives to a 2011. And I mentioned that one of the great things about it is, since it's been around for a while, there are different accessories for it. And I mentioned one of the accessories being this special hammer here, where you can actually carry it with the hammer down, but it's still basically cocked and locked and ready to go. And a lot of people were very interested in that. They said, well, would you show us that? And I do believe I've done a video about this in the past, but you know, I don't expect people to go looking for old videos. So I thought I would answer the question, or actually honor the request, and show you what hammer I was talking about. And here it is. It's an RDIH hammer here. And I got this from BH Spring Solutions. They sent me this to test out back in the day, and I really like this. This is an awesome addition to the gun. So this is the hammer I was talking about, and now that I've shown you what it is, let me show you how it works. All right, right now you can see this gun has not been cocked. It's not ready to go. The hammer is all the way forward. Usually in these types of guns, once it's cocked and ready to go, you carry it cocked and locked, and that means the hammer is back and the safety is on. Now it's ready to go, the hammer would be back, and the way you would carry this is hammer back, safety on. But this RDIH system makes it completely different because this safety won't engage. Once this is back, you can't move this safety at all. The way you make this gun safe is you push the hammer forward. And it doesn't go all the way forward. It doesn't actually rest on the firing pin. It just goes most of the way. And when you push it forward, it also engages the safety here. If I take the safety off, it puts it back. Watch as I push it forward. It pops back up into place. Let's see that a little closer up here so you can see what's happening. Goes forward, locks the safety in place. And as you can see, the hammer is not completely forward. It's just mostly forward. When you're carrying it in ready position, that hammer is going to be mostly forward, not all the way, and the safety will be on. And when you're ready to go, you just remove the safety and it pops the hammer back into the cocked and locked position, except now it's cocked and unlocked and it's ready to fire. Now this system is great for a couple of different reasons. For one, when you're carrying the gun, the hammer, like I said, is mostly forward, so you're not worried about, oh, is the sear going to give way and the hammer's going to fall and the gun's going to go off? There's no way that's going to fall. It's not far enough back. It's not actually in the fully cocked position right now because of that mechanism. Also, it makes you just feel better. There's some people that don't feel safe with a cocked and locked gun. They don't like that hammer being back, even if the safety's on, because they're afraid, hey, what if that safety comes off? Then this gun has a really light trigger and I could have an accident with this. So that's a nice feature too. It just makes you feel more comfortable and it actually is a little safer. But there's also another thing too. If you're carrying this gun, you don't have to wonder if the safety's on. If you look down and the hammer's in that position, that mostly back position there, then the gun is ready to go and the safety is still engaged. If you look down and the hammer's back, then you know, ooh, my safety's not on. And a good thing about that, when you go to reapply the safety because it has come off somehow, maybe you did it accidentally, you don't actually have to take the gun out of the holster. You just push the hammer back forward and the safety goes back on. So for me, this RDIH system is a must-have for a Browning high power. It makes a great gun even better, makes it almost perfect in my opinion. And I just like it. Like I said, I like that feature of being able to push that hammer forward. That doesn't seem like it's as dangerous. You know, it makes you feel better if you're a little bit squirrely about having a gun cocked and locked. And most of all, I like that being able to just look down and go, oops, my safety's off, and then boop, safety's back on. in case that ever happened. So that's the system I was talking about. It's the RDIH system. I got mine from BH Spring Solutions. So if you're interested in one, maybe go over there and check them out. I'm not being paid in any way to do this endorsement. This is just a product I agree with and a product I like and a product I use. So I don't mind sharing the information with everyone. Like I said, I don't take endorsements. I don't take sponsorship, which is why it's very important that most of you go over and support us on Patreon if you want to keep the channel going, if you want to keep doing the Pets and Vets program, TYMP, etc. Since I don't take kickbacks and don't take advertising and don't take endorsements, it's you that keeps the channel going. So please go over and become a member if you haven't already. But like I said, that's the RDIH system that I think is a must-have for any high-power design, even if it's a clone. Hey everybody, before I go here, I want to cover a couple of things that I forgot to mention in the video. One of them is one advantage of the hammer that I didn't actually talk about, and that is since it is forward and not back when you're carrying it cocked and locked, that means people won't come up to you and go, hey, do you know your gun's cocked? Do you know your hammer's back? That has happened to pretty much all of us that have open carried a 1911 or a similar platform gun. So that's another advantage I didn't mention. Also, I want to talk about why I own a gun from Turkey, because people are going to be like, oh, you said never buy guns from Turkey. Well, I don't like buying guns from Turkey, but if you buy them used, it's not as big a deal. I bought this gun used, supposedly unfired, although I'd be willing to bet they actually fired it and then decided to get rid of it because this gun didn't work at all when I first got it. If you followed the videos where I actually first got this gun, you'll remember I had to replace everything in this gun just to get it to work. This gun is pretty much a Browning high power, except for the actual stainless steel frame and slide. Everything else has been replaced to make it work. And that's not the reason I don't buy guns from Turkey, but, you know, it didn't help.